Let me ask you something that might bring up memories you have tried to bury. What is the worst failure you have ever experienced? Not a small mistake. A real failure. The kind that kept you awake at night. The kind that made you question everything about yourself. The kind that made you want to hide. Here's the question. How long did it take you to recover? Days? Weeks? Months? Years? For most people, the answer is too long. Some failures never heal. They become scars that shape every decision, every risk, every opportunity avoided. Here's what elite soldiers know that most people never understand. Failure is not the end of your career. Failure is data. Humiliation is not the end of your identity. Humiliation is feedback that the difference between you and an operator is not that he never fails. He fails more than you. He fails publicly. He fails humiliatingly. He fails in front of his peers, his commanders, his country, and then he recovers in hours, not weeks, not months. Today, I'm going to show you the mental recovery protocol used by elite soldiers after defeat and humiliation. No toxic positivity. No believe in yourself. Just the cold, mechanical process of rebuilding after you've been broken. Let us begin. Most people believe that failure is a judgment of their character. They think I failed, therefore I am a failure. This is the single most destructive belief in human psychology. Here is the neuroscience. When you experience a significant failure, your brain releases cortisol and other stress hormones. These hormones impair the function of your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for rational thinking, planning, and perspective. In this state, you cannot think clearly. You cannot see the failure objectively. Every thought is distorted by emotion. The civilian stays in this state. He ruminates. He replays the failure. He imagines what he should have done. He imagines what others are saying about him. This rumination strengthens the neural pathways associated with the failure. The more you replay it, the more your brain encodes it as a defining moment. The operator does something different. He acknowledges the failure. He extracts the lessons, and then he stops replaying. He does not suppress the memory. He simply refuses to let it loop. Here's what most people never understand. Recovery is not about forgetting. Recovery is about integrating the failure into your narrative without letting it become the headline. The civilian lets the failure become his identity. The operator lets the failure become a chapter that ends, and a new chapter begins. The difference is not in the failure. The difference is in the story you tell yourself afterward. In every elite military unit, there's a ritual that happens after every mission. Success or failure, victory or defeat. It is called the after-action review. Here's how it works. Within hours of the mission, the team gathers. No ranks, no egos, no blame, just facts. They answer 4 questions. 1. What did we intend to happen? 2. What actually happened? 3. Why was there a difference? 4. What will we do differently next time? Notice what is not in the after-action review. There is no who is to blame. There is no I am a failure. There is no shame spiral. Just data. Cold, objective, actionable data. Here's what the military understands that most people never learn. Failure is not a verdict. Failure is a discrepancy between intention and outcome. That discrepancy is information. Nothing more. The civilian experiences failure as an emotional event. The operator experiences failure as an intelligence report. You need to separate the emotion from the information. The emotion is real. You will feel shame. You will feel anger. You will feel disappointment. Feel it. Acknowledge it. Then set it aside. The information is what matters. What went wrong? Why? What will you change? When you treat failure as data, you stop being a victim of your mistakes. You become a student of them. Let me break down the exact recovery call used by elite soldiers. 4 stages, each one essential. Each one trainable. Stage 1, immediate aftermath containment. In the first hours after failure, your brain is flooded with stress hormones. You cannot think clearly. Do not make major decisions. Do not evaluate your worth. Do not send emotional messages. The operator contains the failure. He does not let it spread into other areas of his life. A mission failure is not a character failure. A tactical error is not an identity error. Your job in stage 1 is to breathe, to sleep, to let the chemistry settle. Stage 2. The cold after action review. Once the chemistry has settled, you conduct your personal after action review. On paper, not in your head. Write the 4 questions. Answer them honestly. No excuses, no blame. Just facts. What did I intend? What happened? Why the gap? What will I do differently? This writing process forces your brain from emotional processing to analytical processing. It breaks the shame loop. Stage 3. The identity separation. You must separate what you did from who you are. I made a mistake is not the same as I am a mistake. I failed at that task is not the same as I am a failure. The operator knows that identity is not determined by a single action. Identity is determined by the pattern of actions over time. One failure does not change your identity unless you let it. Stage 4. The re-engagement protocol. The final stage is the most important. You must re-engage quickly. Not when you feel ready. Not when you have rebuilt your confidence. Not when you're sure you will not fail again. You re-engage before you feel ready. Because confidence does not come before action. Confidence comes from action. The operator who fails a mission does not retreat to his bunk to think. He debriefs, adjusts, and requests the next mission. The fastest way to recover from failure is to succeed at something else. Small, immediate, concrete. Here is your training plan for recovering from failure. No negotiation, no modification. Execute. Phase 1. The 24-hour containment rule. For the first 24 hours after a significant failure, you are not allowed to make any major decisions about your future. You are not allowed to evaluate your worth. You are not allowed to send emotional messages to anyone. You rest. You hydrate. You sleep. You let the chemistry settle. Phase 2. The written after action review within 48 hours. You sit down with a notebook. You write the 4 questions. You answer them. What did I intend? What happened? Why the gap? What will I do differently? No digital device. Paper. Pen. Your brain processes differently when you write. Phase 3. The identity statement after the AAR. You write 1 sentence. I am not my failure. I am someone who learns from mistakes. You read it out loud. 3 times. Phase 4. The small win re-engagement within 72 hours of the failure. You must achieve a small win. Something unrelated to the failure. Something you can control. Something you can complete. And make your bed. Complete a small task. Help someone. Exercise. The small win rebuilds your sense of agency. Agency is the antidote to shame. Phase 5. The adjusted protocol based on your AAR. You write 1 specific change to your protocol, not 10 changes. 1. I will double check the data before submitting. I will rest more before important meetings. I will ask for a second opinion. 1 specific, measurable adjustment. Phase 6. The next mission. You re-engage. Not when you feel ready. Now. The same domain. The same challenge. You do not avoid the arena where you failed. You return to it because avoidance entrenches fear. Action dissolves it. Here's the reality. You will fail again. Maybe today. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe next week. The question is not whether you will fail. The question is how quickly you will recover. The civilian takes months. Sometimes years. Sometimes never. He carries the failure like a weight. It slows every step. It poisons every risk. The operator recovers in days. Not because he is cold. Because he has a protocol. A system. A mechanical process for turning failure into data. You have been treating failure as a verdict on your soul. That is why it destroys you. From now on, you will treat failure as intelligence. As feedback. As a report to be analyzed and filed. Not as a tombstone. As a lesson. Tomorrow, if you fail, you will not spiral. You will not hide. You will not shame yourself. You will breathe. You will write the AAR. You will separate action from identity. You will find a small win. You will adjust your protocol, and you will re-engage, because the operator does not fear failure. He fears not learning from it. Eyes on target. Discipline forever, forever.